Welcome to today's Affectionate Breath Meditation. I'm your facilitator, Jill Wardell. When we begin a meditation practice, which is essentially a practice of training the mind, it is helpful to find an anchor for our attention, something that we can focus on and come back to that is easy, constant, and readily available. Our breath is a perfect anchor, allowing us a place to rest, observe, and reflect. It may seem simple and quite boring to focus on our breath at first glance. However, if we observe long enough, we will uncover insights about ourselves and how we perceive and receive life. We glimpse firsthand how we do everything we do through this simple exercise, how we approach ourselves, how we approach situations, and how we approach each other. With greater awareness, we can begin to orient ourselves more intentionally toward the situations we find ourselves in and toward the results that we want. In this meditation, we will be focusing on cultivating not only an awareness of our breath, but of our present moment experience through the breath. Our goal will be to observe each breath and the process of breathing itself with an inherent acceptance, kindness, appreciation, and respect. With greater practice, we can begin generalizing this experience to our waking reality in the ways that we relate with and move through life. Bringing kindness to each moment we are in is a radical departure from how most people do life. Each moment can be our teacher, just like each breath can be our teacher. Just like the development of any muscle, awareness takes time, patience, and intention to cultivate. No matter where you are in the cultivation of your meditation practice, I invite you to be peaceful with yourself and bring a beginner's mind to this practice today. Please find a quiet, comfortable place to sit. I invite you to sit in a way that encourages alertness, one where your bones are supporting your muscles effortlessly. An ideal position is on a hard-backed chair with your feet on the floor, or on a meditation cushion with your legs crossed and your hands in the base of your belly or on your thighs. Let's begin by taking 3 long, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, expanding the belly on the inhalation and contracting it on the exhalation. As you take these breaths, allow yourself to relax and let go of whatever burdens you're carrying with you today, even if just for these 15 minutes. Allow your eyelids to remain gently closed or partially closed, whatever makes you more comfortable. Let's begin by bringing our attention to our breath. Start by paying attention to where you notice your breathing most easily. Some people feel it at the nostrils, perhaps as a cool breeze on the upper lip. Other people can feel the chest rising and falling. Still others feel the breath most clearly in the abdomen as the belly expands with every in-breath and contracts with every out-breath. Gently explore your own body now to discover where your breathing is easiest to notice. So now that you've found where you feel your breath, the most easily. Hang out there for a minute and simply feel it for a while. Notice its comings and goings. Each in-breath and each out-breath. How they are distinct and how they are similar. When you notice your mind wandering, which is completely normal, simply bring it back. Bring it back to this next breath now. Tap into the unique sensations and phenomena of each breath. You might notice differences in tempo or speed, in temperature, or simply in the quality of each breath. Some may be choppy, while others may be smooth. Hang out with each breath exactly as it is and simply observe. If this practice feels too abstract, you can choose to pay attention to only part of the breath cycle, either the in-breath or the out-breath. Notice when you feel your breath most easily. Is it in the exhale or the inhale? Feel that part of the breath and then wait again for it to return. While you're doing this, you can notice the rhythm of your breath cycle, noticing what remains constant and what shifts. Regardless of what you're noticing, do so in a spirit of non-judgment and peacefulness, noticing anything that floats in and out of your awareness, whether positive, negative, or neutral. And how whatever you notice doesn't stop the flow. This is important for us to remember. We can be in the presence of hard things, and these things don't have to impede our flow. We can choose to observe these situations neutrally and watch them pass, as they always do. Next, I invite you to shift, to allow your body to breathe you, letting go of any control you have on this process, of any need to create the perfect breath. Notice in your body where the first impulse is for the breath. Where does it start? Follow it and pay attention to the arc of that breath. The rise and the fall. The birth and the death of each breath. Do this for a couple moments, allowing your body to breathe you. Notice how different it is to allow your body to breathe you versus you controlling each breath. What is that experience like? paying attention to the wisdom of the body and knowing how it does this effortlessly without our assistance. Next, we're going to go deeper into our appreciation of this process. I invite you to put your hand on your heart for a moment and remind yourself that you will be bringing kind attention to your breathing. In order to do this, we have to accept that each breath is perfect exactly as it is. There is nothing to fix. As you're doing this, I invite you to become aware of how your breath nourishes you. And it does this regardless of whether you are paying attention to it or not. You don't need to do anything to deserve it. It is the one constant gift that affords you life. I invite you to notice how faithful your breath is. It is the one thing that is with us from birth until death. It's more loyal than our closest companion. See if you can appreciate this automatic process that sustains your life wherever you go. See if you can incline your breathing like a mother might incline toward a beloved child in a state of curiosity and gratitude. As you go through this process, it is normal that your mind will wander away from the sensation of the breath many, many times per minute. Don't worry about this. Simply bring your mind back, bring your consciousness and your awareness back to the sensation of this breath and start again. Observing each breath, appreciating each breath, savoring this process of breathing. Taking several more breaths to anchor this practice, savoring the stillness of your body and mind, and the perfection of this moment. And when you're ready, slowly, gently opening your eyes. Namaste.